What does it mean to be a level 4 musician? My name is Jacob Paul with Inside Out Online. If you've watched or understood what it means to be level 3, you may be wondering, where else is there to go? How does one become level 4? And to be clear, I am not a level 4 player and probably never will be. I don't have the ambition or IQ to achieve the mastery of level 4. Level 4 isn't something that you teach or can learn. It's a deep knowing that turns to contribution and cultural impact. Level 4 is that point where you've gathered every bit of skill, insight, and experience from your earlier years and previous levels, and now you use it to redefine what's possible. It's not just about playing well, it's about creating something unique and influential. In this stage, you naturally blend every part of your musical journey together. At level 4, you understand multiple perspectives. You understand your own, those around you, and even the bigger cultural picture. A level 4 musician creates from a place that touches your heart and your mind. He inspires others not by showing off, but by lifting everyone up. Easily cross genres, change roles, and even experiment with other art forms. This is the moment when your music speaks from a place of wholeness rather than ego. Level 4 isn't just about what you do on stage or in the studio, it's about who you are while you're doing it. By now, you've developed a calm presence, even in high-pressure moments. You have the humility to know your strengths and the wisdom to see where you can grow. An intuitive feel for music that flows effortlessly, almost like second nature. This inner and outer mastery includes a genuine connection with the people you play with, as you share the stage and share the experience together. Here in level 4, the need to prove yourself fades away. It was level 3 that many people's ego is on display. A level 4 musician has nothing to prove. Their work has and does speak for itself. What matters most is your ability to share your gift openly and honestly. At this level, you're speaking a universal language. You effortlessly move between different genres, styles, and even help bridge gaps between musical worlds. It's about more than your own performance. It's about uplifting others, mentoring new talent, and oftentimes it means influencing the culture around you. You're no longer asking, where do I fit in? At level 4, instead, they're asking, how can I help others shine? Your music becomes a tool for healing, connection, and real change. In level 4, you see music not just as something you do, but as a way of being. The years behind you show in every note you play. Each sound carries your experience, your struggles, and your victories. Your music becomes a clear reflection of who you are and all that you've learned along the way. It's a stage where purpose and power come together, where your art gives back just as much as it uplifts you. In level 4, you might be composing across genres for film, video games, social impact, building educational programs that integrate both inner and outer growth, writing, producing, performing with awareness of history, culture, and emotion. A level 4 musician is often using their influence to uplift those with less access and with less visibility. At level 4, your music not only entertains, but it also heals and transforms. Since level 4 has no specific concepts to learn, here's a short list of some current popular examples in modern times that come to mind as examples. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones is a master architect of sound and collaboration. His genius lies not just in composition or arrangement, but in understanding people, styles, and how to serve a song's emotional core. His decades of genre-spanning work, from jazz to pop to film scores, shows deep mastery and cultural fluency, with an uncanny ability to bring out the best in others. Sting. Sting blends theory, storytelling, and global influence into a singular voice. He evolved from rock frontman to a boundary-pushing composer, infusing jazz, world music, and classical elements into his work. His consistent reinvention lyrical sophistication, and leadership and collaboration reflect a mind that sees music in systems, patterns, and meaning beyond just the notes. Prince mastered nearly every instrument he touched and controlled nearly every part of his music's creation, from writing to performing to producing. His ability to fuse funk, rock, soul, and pop into a distinct personal brand reveals both technical mastery and fearless individuality. He embodied creativity without limits, redefining artistry and identity through his music. The Beatles. Together and individually, the Beatles rewrote the rules of songwriting, recording, and musical expression. Paul McCartney has brought melodic genius and harmonic depth. John Lennon has brought raw honesty and lyrical innovation. George Harrison infused spiritual searching and textural sophistication. As a unit and in solo work, they channeled both personal and cultural transformation through music and unmatched impact. Questlove. Questlove is a drummer, producer, educator, cultural historian, and has written a book. He operates with a deep reverence for the roots of music. His grooves are meticulous and deeply human, and his understanding of musical and cultural context runs incredibly deep. He curates, connects, and contributes in ways that elevate everyone around him. A true steward of musical evolution. Tommy Emmanuel. Tommy Emmanuel turns solo acoustic guitar into a full band through sheer technique and soul. But beyond his dazzling fingerstyle virtuosity is a heart-driven player who tells stories and connects emotionally with audiences worldwide. His joy, humility, and years of disciplined practice allow him to speak freely through his instrument. Victor Wooten. Victor Wooten treats music like a language, full of conversation, feel, and shared humanity. His technical prowess on bass is astounding and a joy to watch and experience. But it's his philosophy, centered on listening, groove, and soul, that lifts him into level 4 territory. He teaches not just how to play, but how to be a musician in the deepest sense. I highly recommend his book, The Music Lesson. Stevie Wonder. Stevie Wonder embodies pure musical intuition guided by rich emotional intelligence and fearless creativity. His harmonic language, rhythmic inventiveness, and melodic genius are matched by a spiritual core that resonates through his voice and his keyboard. He's been innovating since childhood and still teaches the world what musical truth and joy can sound like. Herbie Hancock. Herbie Hancock is a living example of continuous evolution. From straight-ahead jazz to funk fusion to electronic experimentation, he adapts without losing identity. He brings wisdom, curiosity, and mentorship to everything he touches, always playing with the question, what else is possible in music and in us? I hope you've enjoyed those videos on level 4 and the previous levels of 1, 2, and 3. My name is Jacob Paul with Inside Out Online, and I'm going to see you on that next video.